Despite long claiming to be a billionaire, former U.S. President Donald Trump is acknowledging serious financial trouble in the $454 million civil fraud case against him. In a new court filing, Trump's lawyers say he's been unable to raise the $500 million needed to post bond while he appeals the penalty. Our Washington bureau chief Jackson Proskow joins us now. Jackson, what could this mean for Trump?
Hi, Neithu. The language in today's court filing is really quite stunning. Trump's lawyers are saying that he faces insurmountable difficulties in raising that $454 million bond for his New York fraud conviction. And this, of course, comes just weeks after he was forced to obtain a $91 million bond to cover that settlement with writer Carroll. Through the court filing, we learned that Trump was rejected by nearly 30 potential sureties. Many of them were among the largest insurance companies in the world, but not a single one was prepared to underwrite a bond that size. And every single company rejected Trump's proposal to use his real estate as some form of collateral. Now, the judgment against Trump came in February after a New York judge ruled he committed fraud by falsely inflating the value of his assets. Trump has failed to win an extension to the 30-day deadline to meet his bond obligations, which he must do in order to file an appeal. The courts also rejected Trump's offer of a smaller $100 million bond payment. What does this mean in practical terms? Well, by next Monday, if Trump hasn't posted bond, his appeal is dead, and New York's Attorney General can start seizing his assets and properties.
Now that the judgment is final and there's no appellate bond that's been filed or cash deposited with the court, what Letitia James can do is attach and sell Trump's property. That's the most likely way she's going to enforce the judgment.
And Jackson, why would insurance companies be so wary of helping someone like Donald Trump?
You know, there's two things going on here. One is the amount of money he's asking for. It's about 4 times more than the maximum that most insurance companies would underwrite. But the bigger issue might be the liability that could come with backing a presidential candidate. Few companies want the risk of potentially having to enforce a bond against someone who could be the next president of the United States. Neithu?
All right, Jackson Proskow in Washington. Thanks, Jackson.